This week, we're starting a series of 4 legal segments on Medicaid planning. Medicaid is a critically important program for middle-class folks who need help to pay for the catastrophic cost of nursing home care. We have discussed some of the basic rules for Medicaid eligibility in the past, and you can view those again on our Golden Opportunities YouTube channel. But now we want to focus on some planning techniques and issues that people don't understand and can make serious mistakes about. Our first topic is called Gifted, and my gifted law partner Mike Solomon is here to discuss the Medicaid gifting rules.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Mike. So does Medicaid actually have specific rules about gifting?
Yeah, the rules are really complicated. Basically, they don't want you to just give away all your money and apply for Medicaid because it's an expensive program and they're going to run out of money if they do that. So there's a rule that they can look back if you make a gift and then apply for Medicaid. They can look back 5 years, and if you've done that, you might not be eligible. And some people think it's 7 years. It's a 5-year look-back rule, it's called.
Okay, doke. So what is actually considered a gift?
Well, basically anything. You give away stocks or bonds, your IRA, life insurance, anything like that is a gift, unless you give it to your spouse. And even giving to charities is deemed a gift. So if you give to charity, you could end up losing your ability to get Medicaid.
But what about the IRS rules? I thought I could give away, something like $14,000 per person per year, and it doesn't count towards anything.
Well, that's a tax rule, and by the way, you can give away millions of dollars and not have to worry about taxes. But for Medicaid, $14,000 is an important amount, or a lesser amount even. If you give that away and then you apply for Medicaid, they're going to look back 5 years. If they see that gift, it's going to cause you a problem.
Oh boy! So you mentioned that gifts have consequences, like a denial of Medicaid. So how does that actually work?
Well, to qualify for Medicaid, let's say as a single person, you can have $1,500, a funeral plot, you get some personal expenses by a funeral contract, and then you're allowed to keep that. If you have more than that, when you apply for Medicaid, you're going to lose your eligibility for Medicaid for a period of time. It's going to be a calculation, a formula to calculate that.
So when you're applying for Medicaid, as long as you're down to those amounts, they're going to do this 5-year look-back thing, and if you've got gifts going on, that's a big problem.
That's right. So what they do is they take that amount. Let's say you gave away $50,000. They take that amount and they divide it by a magic number. Right now, that number is $6,327. That's theoretically the cost for long-term care. They take that amount. That works out to 8 months. So you cannot, if you're going to be ineligible for Medicaid from 8 months. So you gave away $50,000, they go back 5 years, look at all your records, then they make that calculation. You won't be qualifying for Medicaid.
From when you apply for the next 8 months. So
right.
What do they want you to do?
You got to pay for it yourself, or you got to ask whoever you gave that money to, you got to ask for some of that money back.
So does this mean we can't gift at all?
No. What it means is you have to plan. So if you follow the complicated rules and you give away money, let's say, and you get past the 5 years, and you're okay, you can apply for Medicaid. If you don't, you're going to have some issues. And what you ought to do is sit down with someone there's a certification for elder law attorneys. Sit down with someone who has that certification. They know what they're doing in that area, and they can help you out.
All right, wow. Well, it's good to hear that you can still gift access to protect them if you plan ahead, but protection of the assets is critical too. On the next show, we'll discuss ways to make sure your money is still there for you, even if you don't own it directly anymore. In the meantime, if you have any questions about how Medicaid gifting works, give Mike a call at the number coming up next.
Call Solomon, Steiner, and Peck at 1-888-236-5173 for more information, or to schedule a speaker for your organization, or log on to www.ssandplaw.com.